Hi everyone, and welcome back to the part 2 video for the album named Queen of Denmark by John Grant. This is in the series 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die, and this is the part 2. So if you'd like to listen to the full album, go back to the other video, which is titled Queen of Denmark, John Grant, and you can listen to tracks from 1 until 12. They're all the original songs that were released. This video focuses on what was later released as a special edition, where it came with the first disc plus a bonus disc consisting of these 4 songs. The reason I have done this as a separate video is that the first one was getting a little bit too long, and also these songs sound completely different to the songs from the album, so I decided to separate them as they were originally separated anyway.
You cannot trust me, I will stab you in the back. I sell your grandma on the street to buy some crack.
Just add some context here if you're wondering why he's doing a German accent. It may have something to do with the fact that he lived in Germany for a few years.
If crack is not available, I'll buy gelato. You have to take things as they come, that is my motto. I'm laying groundwork for your ultimate demise, but you can't see that when you look into my eyes.
So, as usual with John Grant, it's very easy to get sucked into the lyrics and the vocals and forget everything else that's going on. I know, at least for me, that happened to my partner when I played any of these songs to her. So if you step back, those lyrics are quite funny. He's got a dark sense of humour. No criticism, I am the same. However, it's a really interesting, it's very electronic, very sort of heavy sounding. But if you listen, there's this really sort of creepy sounding piano going over the top.
I have been fucked over 1,000 times or 2. And now I feel that I must take it out on you. And that's the good news, that's the good news, baby. And that's the good news, that's the good news, baby. When you talk to me, I am vomiting inside. I think that vomit is what killed my inner child. When I look at you, I am filled with violent rage. I feel like telling you that you should act your age. All I can talk about is your ineptitude, and how that little ass of yours looks just like food. Your taste in clothing is of no concern to me. It's just a reflection of your stupidity.
And also, I'm noticing as well, because again, so hard being distracted by the vocals and those challenging lyrics, the vocals are sort of double tracked, so it's got a spacey kind of sound, especially with the headphones on. But you can still hear it without the headphones. You can hear the effect going on.
And that's the good news. That's the good news.
And that, I believe, is the vocals now going through a vocoder. I think that's what it is.
Baby. And that's the good news. That's the good news, baby.
Yep, I think you can get the picture from that. Remember, the first time I heard that, I didn't know these were bonus tracks, and I just thought, wow, this album took a turn, didn't it? But yeah, it's a bonus, so it checks out why it would sound different. And so now, Supernatural Defibrillator.
Boy, you knocked me on my ass so hard. How could I know that you was holding that ace card? When I saw you, my jaw hit the floor. Now I don't want them other boys no more. You sent a laser beam of love to my soul. You made me shake so hard I lose control.
I'm doing this because it sounds a little bit guitarish, but I'm pretty sure that's a synth that's playing that dun, 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 dun.
Supernatural defibrillator. You are my heavenly reanimator. You are my super sexy stimulator. You are my loneliness exterminator. Come on, baby, for I come unglued. Don't make me wait, boy, that would be so rude.
I actually quite enjoy the drums in this. The other songs, they'd made them soft sounding, obviously to fit the songs that they were in. Now this song's like really in your face. The drums are really standing out. It's like a mix of an electronic and a rock song.
You got me where I always wanted to be, right in front of you and down on my knees. I feel like someone punched me right in my head. I need to lay down, baby, take me to bed. You leave me gobsmacked, dumbfounded, Twitter-pated, thunderstruck, stunning, shocked, puzzled, discombobulated. You're my supernatural defibrillator. You are my heavenly reanimator. You are my super sexy stimulator. You are my loneliness exterminator.
Yep, I think you get the idea of what that song's about. But moving on to Fireflies, we're going to go take a step back. That piano, the way that's played is very classical in nature. I don't know if you notice I'm nodding my head because I'm trying to establish what the tempo would be. And it sounds like the piano is starting and stopping like an odd tempo. But when you add in my head nod, as I was doing it, is the tempo what I would think would match the song. I noticed every second time that did its little riff on the piano, if we would call it piano riff, you notice it's the piano would start when my head was down, which is known as the downbeat. But on every second one, it would start when my head was up. So it started on the upbeat, which makes it, without drums, it sounds odd, actually. And that's kind of what classical pianists do. So I'm assuming he's classically trained because he's playing with that kind of feel.
On a summer night, 1975, maybe earlier, now I don't remember. She catches fireflies at the ice cream social.
Look, that really, I don't know about you, it really hits you in the feels. That's such a powerful, the way that he sings that. And accompanied with the piano, the weirdest, you're going to think this is weird, but what it reminded me of actually is Todd Rundgren. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy who produced Bat Out of Hell for Meatloaf, and he's an artist in his own right. And as a guitarist, he's a really, really good guitarist, plays all the guitar parts in Bat Out of Hell. That's a whole nother story. But he's a really good pianist as well. And his earlier music sounded very much along these lines.
And we watch them take flight. He is coming now with the rake on fire. He destroys the nest of the wasps up high.
Well, this song is like, I don't know if it's the lyrics or the way he's singing or the combination of the two. It's just like breaking your heart. And then read these lyrics. At the cemetery back beyond our house, there's a grave with pictures, one of him, one of her. I can smell the flowers. They died long ago, and oh, how I long for you. Like, oh my God. So now our heart's broken. Let's move on to What Time. For what I remember, this is mostly instrumental with some spoken word. That's what I remember. Well, that's the longest fade out I've heard in a long time. That was a pretty long song, but hopefully what you've just listened to is a cut down version of that. I transferred the sound out to the lounge room. That's Loki. Yeah, I'm talking. I don't know if you can hear him. He's a orange cat and he's very mouthy. So here he comes. Yeah. What do you think? No good? I'm not sure if he likes it or hates it. Not really sure what his deal is. This is him. He's very, very mouthy. Anyway, we're going off the side. We're here to talk about music. Oh, you just want Pats? Okay. Yeah. So there you go. That's the bonus disc of John Grant and Queen of Denmark. Yeah, like I think that song at the end there, if you listen to it the way I originally did, it's a palate cleanser. It's a good palate cleanser or a good way to bring you down, a good way to release you from the. Come on, stay there. A good way to bring you down, particularly that song Fireflies. That's really emotional song, very heavy song I found. And I think that What Time is a really good way to bring you down from that. That's what I think. So anyway, I hope that was enjoyable somewhat. I hope it was fine to separate them. As I said, I made this so that's optional. I hope that was good. And as usual, thanks for watching.